What is going on, everybody? 2Bob29 back in the lounge yet again. Make sure to kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. I apologize for my tone of voice starting out this video, but I am frustrated with how much this Grande Americano is lagging. It is time for another character gameplay preview, and this one is on Mr. El Grande Americano Numero Uno. Yes, I am talking so you can see that I am not lagging. But the game most certainly is. His tassels are simply too much for the game. He is a trainer at 26k. Green moves start with 2 more MP, and yellow moves deal 75% more damage. Very shocked to not see a 35k on him, but nevertheless, nothing to complain about there. Always nice when we can get trainers and coaches for a little bit cheaper. He has a tag counter reduction, -2, so last time is now Cena, the only one still with a -3. He's got the Raw link, he's got the Modern link, and no gear. So shout out to Mr. El Grande. Let's go ahead and check out his moves and see if we can't cook something up. And I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so our first setup about 8 minutes into the recording because of how long this is taking it to set up. Man, this is so fun. It is the Guillotine 6 MP Black Submission, the Pile Driver, the 6 MP Black Juggernaut Gem Create, and the Chaos Theory, the 10 MP Black Finisher. So let's go ahead to the Entourage page so I don't have to keep clicking into everything, and we can show you what all these do. The Guillotine, the 6 MP Black Submission, is a color submission that you choose 8 gems to make into black submissions. Gems 430k apiece for 3 turns. The sub gems that remain on the board turn into 1-turn countdown gems that will deal 450k afterwards and decrease the damage of all your opponent's gems by 10% for 1 turn. And then the Pile Driver is a 1 million damage 6 MP move. Choose 2 gems to make into 2-turn Juggernaut gems that will make 23 random botch gems at the end of the countdown, and then increase your red MP by 6. And then the Chaos Theory is a finisher where it decreases the turns of each of the jugs by 2, and then a 3.5 million damage finisher plus, I don't know exactly how much, let's see, maybe we can find it, 690k damage per botch gem on the board. So pretty straightforward in terms of what we're doing here, in terms of the trainers and coaches. So we have Andrade for +2 black MP and 75% botch gem. We got Woods for plus starting black MP, and we got both Becky's for 60% botch gem apiece. So pretty straightforward. We're looking at some major botch gem damage. That being said, the strap that we have on for this one is an armor strap. So we have a 60% armor strap, and we also have a black move damage medal just so that we can get a little more oomph out of that damage. So without further ado, let's check out El Grande Americano because I don't want to be wasting all that much time anymore. Alright, so here we go against Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. Let's check it out. Hopefully he doesn't cause my game to lag that much when we load in. Boy, oh boy, I had to jinx that, didn't I? Well, maybe it's okay once we get into the fight. There we go. Alright, so all we got to do is get into the fight. So, first things first, we would have a total of 7 black MP because we have 2 for Andrade, 4 for Woods, and 1 for turn. So all we would need to do would be to make a 3 match with the black subs, and then we're going to try and leave out as many black gems as possible. That will turn into those countdowns. Of course, we goofed there, and he cascaded into them. Still got 4 of them. Solid decrease on his gems there from each of those by 10%. Then we're going to go ahead and put out our 2 Juggernaut gems. It does not matter whatsoever where they go. And then we should be able to decrease our jugs by 2 turns and then have a 12 million damage finisher plus 2 million damage per botch gem. So there you go with the decrease. There's all the botch gems. And there's the finisher. Oh, but the finisher doesn't pin. Okay, well, that seems like that is not working as intended. So, oh well, too bad, so sad. Well, there you have it. I mean, he would have died there. I'm not going to worry about swiping and going through all that stuff. It's a waste of time. But anyway, let's go ahead and find another moveset, hopefully that pins somebody. All right, we're finally back. And you can see how long that took based on how much health Chad Gable. Sorry, my apologies. Didn't mean to uncover his identity. Or is it not actually him after what we saw on this past Monday Night Raw? After Americano is causing all this lag. Anyhow, we have a new moveset coming in. It is the double red moveset, and then you could use whatever other move you really want. The missile dropkick 6 MP red move. 750k, increase your green MP by 10, then deal 2 million damage and steal up to 15 million health. That's right, that is 15 million health. And the moonsault 6 MP red, 800k damage, choose 6 gems to make it to black gems. I'm bringing in the Northern Lights suplex just because. It's 1 million damage and turn the board into red gems, and a trap reversal that increases your own red gem damage, but we'll see more of that later on in this extremely long preview that I'm going to chop down because this is just so painful. The entourage for this one. We have Butch and Santa for our starting MP. 4, 1, and 1 for the turn gives us 6. And we're breaking out Clubber Lang, who I need to actually go ahead and increase because he should be 200%. You can see how smooth this looks comparatively, right? Like, it's amazing on the turnover. But anyway, so there you go. And now back to Slowsville. So Clubber Lang, it gives us 200%. Shinsuke is going to give us another 100%. So we have a 6 MP, 60 million health steal move. It's pretty sick, if you ask me. Now, there's no need for a strap for this, but what I want to do, so I don't care about the medals and the bonus. I don't care about any of that. What I care about is this skill plate. I believe it's called the Last Known Survivor. Whenever you break 3 or more black gems, get 3 red MP. So if you see where I'm going with this, then awesome. If you don't, then buckle up. Stay tuned. Because this is going to be pretty damn impressive amounts of damage and numbers here. So, again, I'm not really bothered by the green move. If you had Roxanne instead of Butch, it would be loaded, so you can use this as a cause to pin somebody. But long story short, oh, and this also gives us green MP. Long story short, this move right out the gate just does buckets of damage. So we already did like 63 million damage to Steiner like that. And now the key here for me is either we can make a 5-match and a 3-match, which it's really not that bad. You know, like, it's not like you're allergic to matching gems in a gem matching game, right? But yeah, you can make a 5-match here with a 3-match that's left up here. Or you can actually make a 3-match of black gems and cascade into a red match. So that's kind of what I want to do here, just for argument's sake. So there's our black match, there's our red match, and that's going to give us our MP back. And now we can just go ahead and do the 63 million move damage, a combination of health steal and all that jazz again. And then all you need is just a 3-match to pin them, because you've already done over 120 plus million damage on health steals. So honestly, ridiculous. Like, super ridiculous, to put it kindly. Do you need the black to red skill plate? Not necessarily. It does help, for sure. But it's a damn good moveset, y'all. Alright, let's move on to, I don't know if it's the final one, but I'm going to move on to what I think is probably going to be the final moveset, because this is taking way too long for me. Alrighty, now for our third moveset, which I really am not sure if I want this to be the finale moveset, but we'll see. We got the other moves that we haven't used in here. The 10 MP green finisher, the ankle lock, And the 7MP diving crossbody, it is the triple green. I'm just going to go ahead to the entourage screen so that we can actually read these without clicking into them. The ankle lock 10MP submission, 40 random sub gems, 675,000 damage for 3 turns. Remaining sub gems turn into 1 turn countdown gems that will increase your red gem damage by 15% for 1 turn. The diving crossbody, it's about 1 million damage and increase your red gem damage by 200% for 1 turn if your opponent is a defensive character, which we will check that out later. Then you deal another 2 million damage and then increase your red gem damage percent by 115% for another 1 turn. And the Northern Lights suplex, we'll actually see it in play now. 1 million damage, make 49 random gems into red gems with a reversal on trap gems. If your opponent generates at least 1 trap gem, deal 2.5 million damage, increase your red gem damage by 150% for 2 turns, and steal the turn. So for this one, we're going all green MP. We got Steal Roxanne for 4, Santa for 1 is 9, 1 for turn is 10, and of course Stun and Steve Austin just for the generic gem damage because we're going red gems. You can obviously use anybody that you have for red gems, but stunning is my go-to. We now have the gem damage strap on him. 150% gem damage strapped, Fury 3s, a green metal, and we got the Bite Man's Battle Armor plate. Whenever you make 6 or more sub gems, increase your red gem damage by 200% for 2 turns. And the Unlimited Power Red Rumble plate. Whenever you destroy 30 gems or more, generate 30 red gems. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out what this looks like against Big Papa Pump. This is a sub moveset. This is going to go until turn 2. And yes, you have to use a sub to get there, but I feel like it's quite alright. So, sub, 40 of them, out on the board. Drains a little bit of MP, no problem. We want him to not destroy very many of them. We want as many as we could possibly keep. He did destroy quite a bit though, but we did have 21 boosts, so our red gem damage is now at 1.32 mil apiece, and we're going to hit our diving crossbody for 200% more. Now our red gems are just short of 2 million damage. We're going to turn the entire board red at 2 mil, and we're going to have a rumble plate on the back end for 30 more red gems. So there you have it, and there is our red rumble triggering. Solid little cascade on there on the end, and that is over 180 million damage. So very, very, very strong stuff from El Grande Americano. Let's see if we can maybe go find somebody who is a defensive style that we can fight with Mr. El Grande. Alright, it took me a while to find a defensive character, but roaming the daily recap tours or the throwback tours, whatever the hell they're called nowadays, it's 316 Austin. He is a defensive striker, and so we get to showcase what it will look like against Austin with his defensive style. So let's go ahead and check this out. Obviously, I know Austin is only a silver. He's not a gold, all these things, but long story short, it will work for purposes of showing off the defensive side of things. So there's our 3 sub turns. He's going to try and steal MP that we don't have. He broke an entire row. We got, instead of 21 like the last time, 27 this time. We're up at 1.5 mil. We get not 1 but 2 red gem damage boosts. There's a 115 and a 200%. Our red gems are at 2.5 million a piece now, and we turn the entire board into 49 red gems, followed by another 30 red gems, and that does 240 million damage with Chad Gable. Sorry, I don't mean to spill the beans or ruin the surprise, you know. Could be anybody, right? Who knows? Could even be Chad Gable. No. We all know it's not him. But yeah, about 240 million damage with him there. And one final thing that I want to show off is his hot tag. So his hot tag also, and this will be an interesting one too, his hot tag will work in quite a consistent manner, if I can actually show it. 25 million damage and increase your red gem damage by 150% for 1 turn. So yeah, there you have it. What I would like to do and what I'm going to aim to do is I'm going to try and get Ludwig to tag out so that we can get Giovanni Vinci to tag in so that we can see the Omega damage possible on sorry, my apologies, on El Grande. Let's just try it against Ludwig instead of trying to hope for Vinci. So let's go ahead and bring the tag specialist himself into the match, Mr. Viper Randy Orton. Alrighty, and this lag is something fierce. All we're going to do is we're going to just make a 3-match. It's really not the end of the world. And our tag should... There we go. Orton's just dancing on him. Tag should be good to go. There it is. Should be able to hit the submission afterwards. Alright. And there is our other boost. And then we should be able to hit our 3rd boost. And our reds are now at 1.93 mil. So definitely not as good as it is just against the defensive. I feel like going up against the defensive is probably where your penultimate damage is. But just wanted to try and show off the hot tag move. There is 180 mil. It's good. I don't think it's as good as just fighting a defensive character, which is kind of funny that you get more of a bonus for fighting a style than you do the hot tag on this guy. But still good. Still damn good. Let's check out one final thing. Alrighty, now for the grand finale, what I will argue is Americano's best moveset. It is the green, red, green, the crossbody, the missile dropkick, and the Northern Lights suplex. This is going to be some really solid damage. So all you need to change out for this one is we're getting Steel out of here, and we're bringing in Tyler Breeze, who is +2 green MP and +1 red MP. Roxanne's still the 4 and 4. We got rid of Santa, and we brought in Nakamura for 100% additional health steal, so that it's up to 30 mil. We're keeping the same exact things on the strap with the skill plates. We don't really need the sub plate, obviously, because we're not using a sub here, but whatever. Not the end of the world. There's not really another plate that is meant for this type of setup. I went ahead and found the Striker Austin on defense again. So let's go ahead and check it out in terms of our penultimate damage move set. So we are far too long into this preview. But the diving crossbody is our double damage bonus. So we get 200% and another 115% against a defensive. And then we're going to go ahead and get all of our green MP back. We're going to steal 30 million health from him. We get another 200% and 115% red gem damage bonus. So now our reds are up to 1.4 million damage apiece. And we can go ahead and just generate all of these reds. So no need to wait for a sub, no need to have a hot tag. And of course we have the red rumble plate on afterwards. 134 million damage on top of the 30 million health steal and all the move damage. You're looking at close to about 170, 180 million damage, which is just absolutely insane. And for the final setup against a non-defensive character, we're going to check it out on the typical Backlash tour. against Big Papa Pump when the game stops scrolling. So same exact thing. You see I'm not cutting here. No point to cut this one. Keeping all this in. And we'll just see what this does without the extra 115% damage bonus against a defensive character. So here we go for starters. 200% damage bonus. Boom. A extra set of green MP as well as a 30 million health steal move. We're going to hit our diving crossbody yet again. So now we have 2 sets of 200%. Our reds are still over 1 million. We're going to make an entire board full and probably a second board full afterwards. So we've stolen 30 million health. We've done a good chunk of move damage, about 10 mil. And there's another 100 mil on gem damage. So close to about 140 million damage on just a few moves with Mr. Americano. That'll be a fun one when this video goes out and I listen to people that are like, how dare you reveal his identity? Anyway, yeah, look, I'm frustrated because of this lag. This has been insane. I'm sure most of you will not see it on your end, but this recording has gone over an hour long. I'm frustrated beyond belief with how long it has taken to do this, but it's done. It's out there. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video, because if you didn't, man, I gotta question what the hell I'm doing here. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button to stay in tune with all of the additional content that I will keep on putting out there. Share with all your friends that can bear to stand up with this experience of a video, and you know, that want to see what Get Americano is talking about here. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Leave some comments below. Let me know if you thought that I missed a move set. If I did, I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it anymore. Not with this type of lag. And let me know what you thought of Gable. Was the preview as bad as I'm experiencing it for you guys, or does it just not matter and this was okay and we should do this again moving forward? The other option is, I'm not sure how many of you have seen the Bull Nakano video, but going back to doing that, doing it on the phone, the audio quality is kind of just trashy. So we'll see how all that works out. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. So until next time, y'all, have a good one.